Good evening, Facebook fam. It is a beautiful day today. Just wanting to stop by. We are actually heading back in now, trying to get 2 miles in. Had to go show my little brother-in-law some respects, and we went cleaned up the street that we adopted. Calvin, rest easy, man. We miss you. We love you. Got my ace with me, DJ.
Hey guys.
Say hi, DJ.
Hello. What's up?
And remember, we are eating clean this week. So we're going to recap, because last week we were searching for the lean. And we said we had to be clear that we were searching for the muscle, that piece of steak. You got to remember, that was our tip for last week, that piece of steak that you get and you cut that fat away. So we were searching for the lean. This week we are eating clean, meaning no potatoes, no pasta, no rice. Try to stay away from red meat and from pork, from fried foods. Sweets. How are you? Excuse me, I just had to speak to somebody. We're walking, but okay, no fried foods. Definitely no sodas. You will see a tremendous drop if you can just stay off of sodas alone. That's if you didn't change anything else in your diet, but cut the sodas out. You will see a big difference. Okay, so clean. This week clean. Lots of vegetables, lots of fruits. If you can stand fruits in the raw form, good. If not, steam them. Try to do fresh versus bagged. When doing vegetables, you want to stay away from the cans because of the sodium. So frozen is good. Frozen are fresh. But you want to stay away from the canned stuff, because anything in a can has a lot of salt, a lot of sodium, because it needs an extensive shelf life. So, fresh. Also, a tip from my cousin yesterday, we want to shop the perimeter of the grocery store. You want to stay from off the miles. Okay, you want to shop, when you go get your foods, you want to shop the perimeter of the grocery store, because that's where your good stuff is found. Let's see. Goals from last week. Throw them away. Whether you conquered them or whether you failed, I want you to throw those away. We don't need those anymore, because now we're starting a new week today, Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. And you're going to put new goals on paper. Now, for those of you all who did not meet your goal last week, I want you to put that same goal back on paper, because we're not going to move forward unless you conquer that thing that you had on paper last week. So if you failed last week, put that same goal back on paper. For those of you who made it and you conquered your goal last week, I want you to put that same goal on paper, but I need you to add something else. So we're going to increase. The thing is to challenge yourself. You want to always challenge yourself. So add something to it, because that's actually what makes this all fun. At least it did for me. I had to challenge myself. Sometimes it was daily. Lots of times, though, it was weekly, because I found that you might fail a little more if doing daily stuff. Whereas if you do it for a long period of time, so doing it for a week, then if you fail on Sunday, then you start back over Monday. And you can make it Monday, but fail on Tuesday. Start back over Wednesday. But you had time. So let's just keep it long for right now. A lot of water. A lot of water. I'm going to tag some people, because I want some folks to join me in and help me with this It Works business that I'm doing. This is an awesome company. And also for some people who are interested in increasing your income. It definitely works. And the title and the name of the company is It Works. And it does. And right now people are wanting to get ready for spring. They're wanting to get ready for summertime. They're getting ready for the beaches. So it's a good time to come on in and try the product. Watch it work for you, because it's definitely going to work for you if you do what you're supposed to. And then you can turn around and touch somebody else and help somebody else get healthy. With that being said, remember, goals on paper. If you failed last week, I want that same goal on paper. If you didn't fail, put that same goal on paper. Add something different to it. A lot of water, a lot of protein, nothing fried, no pasta, no rice, no potatoes, no nothing. If it's white, when it comes to food, if it's white, it ain't right. So always remember that. When it comes to food, if it's white, it's not right. Okay. And goals, like I said, on paper, put them where you see them. So mentally, when you lay down at night, it's the last thing that you see, that you read. When you wake up in the morning, it's the first thing you see. Put it on the mirror in your bedroom. If you're like me and you lay your clothes out for the next day, put it on top of what you're going to wear that day. Put it on your bathroom mirror. If you go to work, have another separate one in your car so that while you're on your way to work, you can focus on what your goal is. And that way then too, when you're at lunch, if you go somewhere for lunch, you're still focusing on that goal. And so when you get off of work and headed home, it's still right there. You just don't know how much mental means in this journey. And that's all it is. It's all mental. Remember that. You can do whatever it is that you put your mind into. So, yeah, and DJ saying in the background, that's what I tell him. And it is. Everything is mental. You don't need a pill to tell you you need to stop eating. You don't need a drink to tell you, okay, you're full now. Unless it's water. It's mental. And you know how much you need to survive. So in this too, you have to remember, you eat to live. You just put enough food in your body for you to live. You don't live to eat. So, Facebook fam, as always, I love each and every one of you. One love.